Okay, my name is Sir Alan Piggies. I'm 32. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I just received my FPC last week. Um, what led me to be in the wheelchair was as a young child. It all started when my mom was working two jobs, and well, her my father they had got a divorce when I was 7. So when she started working two jobs to take care of me and my sister, I was always with different aunts and uncles, and she was always with different aunts and uncles. So I was pretty much, I guess, angry a lot as a child because of not having my father there, and then basically not having my mother there. She always supported me, but she wasn't just there physically because she had to work to support us to get us what we need or what we want. So I lived with my aunt and uncle from probably around 7 or 8 to 11 years old. He taught me everything I know to be a man, but I kind of got tired of just being hemmed up in that lifestyle. I kind of got close to some friends at school and wanted to be around them more. And I lived in the country away from everything, and they lived downtown, what you would call, the hood. And, what I'm saying, it seemed like their life was just so much fun. And then basically, I loved that my uncle took me in and took care of me and taught me how to be a man, but at the same time, it did remind me of, okay, I wish I had my mom and dad, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because they had two boys, and one was older than me, one was younger than me, and those were like my brothers, but at the same time, you're still thinking like, man, I wonder how it would be if I had my whole family intact and still married. And so I got kind of big-headed when I turned 11, and wanted to go move downtown in the hood with my aunt, who was a single parent. The night of the accident, my car was coming around the road, the lights on bright, and they ran, and so my friend had to dodge the car before it went hit us. And when he dodged the car, we started skidding, and as we were going off the road, we was finna hit a ditch. And my friend on the driver's side, on the passenger side, got scared because he was asleep. He woke up in panic, and he snatched the wheel. And when he snatched the wheel, that's when we hit a tree. And I got threw out of the back seat on the passenger side. And I was automatically paralyzed from neck down from that moment. I couldn't move anything but my eyes. I was just in pain. I can remember myself hollering. I hear somebody else hollering, but I can't move to see who it is, so I'm moving my eyes to try to find them. And as I'm doing that, I see my bones sticking out my left wrist. I see nothing but blood on me. And then I finally saw my friend, and he had the motor across his chest, pressing against his chest, and that's who was hollering. And next thing you know, I was gone. I had died. And then I was told that they revived me in a helicopter on the way from Batesville, Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee, to the Med. And my mom was telling me how it was like the worst moment of her life because they called her back and forth 3-4 times about we got him revived. He's here, y'all can come see him, and this and that. And so she told me that her and a couple of my other family members, they drove up there to see me, but I couldn't recall it because I was heavy sedated under medicine, like a heavy sedated coma. So I was out for 2 months. I was out for 1 month, and then when I woke up, I was paralyzed from neck down an additional month. So I was paralyzed from neck down for 2 months. All my life. When I woke up, the nurse came in, and she was like, "You know where you at?" I'm like, "No." And she was like, "You in the Med?" I just turned 16. I didn't know what the Med was. And she was like, "You in the hospital in Memphis. You had a car accident. You're paralyzed from neck down." And I was like, "No, I'm not paralyzed from neck down." I was like, "My truck outside, I'm finna go." And so when I tried to move, I couldn't move anything but my eyes. And that's when it like just sunk. And it hit me like she wasn't lying. But the whole process of therapy started when I saw my fingers flinch. And then so when I was discharged, I was on bed rest for another probably 19 weeks. So I missed school because I was in the hospital right before summer school started until it was time to go back to school. But then I was on about it, and I was like, I'm not going back, not like this, because I had a body brace on. I couldn't I couldn't do anything for myself because I was still in a bad condition. But it was a struggle because, like I said, I couldn't do things for myself. I needed help with everything, but and so I went through that stage, and God started changing my life. And that's when I slowly started, giving up the drugs and giving up just, saying the cursing, the drinking, the smoking, and just trying to better my life. But right before then, what led me to trying to better my life, when God was calling me, I was running from him. And I did, because he was calling me to preach, and I didn't want to preach. And I was looking at my lifestyle that don't even go together. I went to Ole Miss and got my BA in psychology. I had went through some struggles, ups and downs, through there by trying to adapt to the wheelchair and the college campus and life. But I graduated there in 07 with my bachelor's in psychology. Then I was debating about my master's because I didn't know what I wanted to do, because I didn't want to put anything more on my mom, because she was the one helping me get to school. And so she came to me and was like, if you want your master's, because I know that's something you wanted, I will help you. So we made an agreement that, she would help me. So I went to Delta State University in 2009. And I graduated 2011 with a 4.0 for my master's in school and community counseling. God provided my every need. I got into the Shepherd Center and got into therapy and started walking on braces, and God just started putting people in my life to bless me, and people in therapy saw my dedication at the Shepherd Center and stuff, and people there offered me a job, and I accepted that, and I worked there for a year, and after that I went into the counseling field, and that's when I started working in the counseling field. And so my whole thing has just been trying to encourage others and be able to help other people the way God helped me, and put people in place to be able to help me. So now I'm just dedicated to just helping others. My goal is to be able to have my own private practice, to be able to help, everyone, but my main focus is to be able to help people with disabilities, with SEI, to be able to motivate them, encourage them.